Forget everything you think you know. This ain't no spring break vacation, no, sir. This is Vietnam, a country that gets under your skin, into your bones. It's a sensory overload. The smell of fish sauce and incense, the cacophony of motorbike horns, the vibrant colors of street food stalls. We're going deep into the heart of this country, far from the tourist traps and Instagram filters. We'll explore ancient temples and bustling markets, meet the people who call this place home, and taste the food that will blow your mind. So buckle up, kids, it's going to be a wild ride. We begin our journey in My Son, a complex of ancient Hindu temples swallowed by jungle. These ruins whisper stories of a forgotten kingdom, a time when empires rose and fell in this steamy corner of the world. The air is thick with humidity and the scent of decaying stone. Vines snake around crumbling towers, reclaiming what was once theirs. It's a haunting reminder of the impermanence of empires, of the relentless march of time.
From the sacred stones of My Son we journey to Ha Long Bay, a landscape of emerald waters and towering limestone pillars. Legend has it that these islands were formed by the breath of a dragon, and standing on the deck of a junk boat, it's easy to believe. The sun dips below the horizon, painting the sky in hues of orange and purple. We feast on fresh seafood, the silence broken only by the gentle lapping of water against the hull. This is Vietnam at its most serene.
But Vietnam is a land of contrasts, and our journey takes us from the tranquil beauty of Ha Long Bay to the rugged mountains of Sapa. Here, rice terraces cascade down the hillsides like emerald staircases, a testament to the ingenuity and resilience of the Vietnamese people. Forget your Michelin stars and white tablecloths. The best food in Vietnam is found on the streets, in the markets, in the homes of the people. We're talking about pho, that aromatic broth simmered for hours with beef bones and spices, served with fresh herbs and a squeeze of lime. It's the ultimate comfort food, the perfect cure for a hangover or a long day of exploring.
And then there's banh mi, a symphony of textures and flavors crammed into a crusty baguette. Think savory pâté, pickled vegetables, cilantro and chili sauce, all vying for your taste buds' attention. But Vietnam is not for the faint of heart. This is a country where they eat everything, and I mean everything. We're talking about snake wine, fertilized duck eggs, grilled rat delicacies that will challenge your notions of what's edible. But hey, when in Rome, right?
The Vietnam War, or as they call it here, the American War, left an indelible mark on this country. It's a history you can't escape, from the bomb craters that dot the landscape to the stories etched on the faces of the people. We visit the War Remnants Museum in Ho Chi Minh City, a sobering reminder of the human cost of conflict. The images are graphic, the stories heartbreaking, but it's a history that needs to be told.
But amidst the darkness, there is also hope. The Vietnamese people are nothing if not resilient. They've rebuilt their lives, their cities, their country, with a determination that inspires awe. In a small village outside of Hue, we meet a group of women who make their living collecting unexploded ordnance. It's dangerous work, but they do it with a smile, their laughter a testament to the indomitable spirit of the human soul. The war may be over, but its legacy lives on, a reminder that peace is precious and that the human capacity for both destruction and resilience knows no bounds.
Forget your preconceived notions about communism and Cold War stereotypes. The Vietnamese people are some of the warmest, most welcoming I've ever met. They'll invite you into their homes, ply you with food and drink, and share their stories with a generosity of spirit that's both humbling and inspiring.
In a small village in the Mekong Delta, we're invited to a wedding feast. The tables are laden with food, the rice wine flows freely, and the air is filled with the sounds of laughter and traditional music.
We share stories, we dance, we laugh, and for a few short hours we're part of the family. It's a reminder that no matter where we come from, what language we speak, or what God we pray to, at our core, we're all just human beings looking for connection and belonging.
From the bustling streets of Hanoi to the tranquil rice paddies of the Mekong Delta, the people of Vietnam will steal your heart. All right, folks, time to get real. We're talking about those dishes that make some squeamish and others salivate. This is Vietnam, where nothing goes to waste, and I mean nothing.
We visit a farm where they raise crocodiles, turtles, rats, even porcupines for meat. It's not for the faint of heart, but hey, meat is meat, right? The porcupine, I'll admit, was a first for me. Once you get past the prickly exterior, the meat is surprisingly sweet and flavorful. It's a delicacy, and an expensive one at that.
And then there's the blood pudding, a staple in northern Vietnam. It's exactly what it sounds like. Fresh duck or pig's blood mixed with fish sauce and spices and then steamed to a pudding-like consistency. Look, I'm not going to lie, it's an acquired taste, but if you can get past the initial shock factor, it's actually pretty damn good. We journey to the remote northern highlands, home to the Hmong people, an ethnic minority with their own unique customs and traditions. Here, love takes on a whole new meaning with the practice of wife snatching.
Now, before you get any ideas, it's not as barbaric as it sounds. It's more of an elaborate courtship ritual, where a young man, with the help of his friends, snatches his intended bride and takes her back to his home. The girl's family is then informed, and negotiations for the bride price begin.
It's a tradition that reflects the Hmong people's strong sense of community and their belief in the importance of family. It's a far cry from Tinder and online dating, that's for sure. But hey, who are we to judge? Love is love, in all its messy, complicated glory.
Chapter 7.
The Vietnamese conical hat, the non-LA, is more than just a fashion statement, it's a symbol of Vietnam itself. As iconic as the Eiffel Tower or the Statue of Liberty.
Woven from palm leaves and bamboo, the non-la is both practical and elegant, providing shade from the sun and rain while adding a touch of grace to the wearer.
We visit a village where these hats are made, the air thick with the scent of drying leaves and the rhythmic tapping of bamboo needles.
Each hat is a work of art, crafted with care and precision, passed down through generations.
It's a reminder that even the simplest objects can hold deep cultural significance. A testament to the ingenuity and artistry of the human spirit.
Forget your Amazon Prime and your one-click shopping. In Vietnam, haggling is a way of life, a delicate dance between buyer and seller. Whether you're in a bustling market or a small shop, be prepared to negotiate. It's all part of the fun, a chance to test your skills and maybe even score a bargain. The key is to be respectful, patient, and never show too much interest. Start low, walk away if you have to, and always be prepared to smile and shake hands, even if you don't get the price you want. It's not just about the money, it's about the interaction, the connection, the shared experience. So embrace the chaos, channel your inner hustler, and enjoy the ride.
Okay folks, I know what you're thinking. Weasel coffee. Seriously? But trust me on this one. This ain't your average cup of joe. It's made from coffee beans that have been eaten and, shall we say, processed by weasels. Now, I know what you're thinking, but these little critters have discerning palates. They only eat the ripest, most flavorful beans. The beans are then collected, cleaned, thoroughly, I might add, roasted and brewed into a coffee that is said to be the richest, smoothest, most expensive in the world. Is it worth the hype? You'll have to be the judge of that. But it's definitely an experience, and one that's uniquely Vietnamese.
In the heart of Hanoi, amidst the cacophony of street vendors and motorbike horns, we find ourselves at a Bia Hoi, a local beer garden. Here, amidst the clinking glasses and boisterous laughter, we encounter a sight that's both intriguing and slightly intimidating, the traditional Vietnamese pipe. This isn't your grandpa's pipe, folks. This is a serious piece of smoking apparatus, often shared amongst friends, filled with a potent tobacco known as Thuoc Lao. The smoke is thick and pungent, the nicotine hit intense. It's not for the faint of heart, but it's an integral part of Vietnamese culture, a social lubricant that brings people together. We watch as a group of old men pass the pipe around, their faces etched with time and wisdom, their laughter echoing through the night. It's a reminder that sometimes the most unexpected experiences can lead to the most profound connections.
So there you have it, folks. Vietnam in all its raw, chaotic, beautiful glory. It's a country that will challenge your senses, test your limits, and stay with you long after you've left. From the bustling streets of Hanoi to the tranquil rice paddies of the Mekong Delta, Vietnam is a country of endless contradictions and infinite charm. It's a place where ancient traditions meet modern aspirations, where the past is never far from the present. So come and discover the wonders of Vietnam. Get lost in the labyrinthine alleys of Hanoi, Cruise through the emerald waters of Ha Long Bay and lose yourself in the warmth and hospitality of the Vietnamese people. You won't be disappointed.